details on this very, very, very interesting app. We're in the year 2019. 2018 was a year of innovators and people coming up with ideas and apps that, you know, help them or help us individuals from with one thing or another. And of course, it's good to start 2019 talking innovations and talking apps. And here with two gentlemen, like I told you before. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Your names?
I'm Hamanokia.
Hamanokia.
I'm the team leader, Sisters Keeper Uganda.
Sisters Keeper.
Yes, sir.
What is Sisters Keepers about?
Sisters Keeper is a community-based organization that deals mainly with issues of ladies, gender-based violence, and so on. Okay. So we are championing the fight in a more hands-on way. We're tired of committees and so on. We thought of a way that's more hands-on. When there's trouble, a lady is in trouble, we don't want to wait for committees to first investigate. We thought of what can we do to prevent it from going beyond repair. So yeah, that's what
Sisters Keepers.
That's what Sisters Keepers is basically about.
When did it start?
2018 February. Yes.
Why did you start?
Well, it was a collective effort with my teammates. We sat down and, as former students ourselves, a lot of these things are encompassed: physical and sexual abuse. It's a very, very big challenge. Even growing up personally, I grew up in such an environment. So I always wanted to contribute to such a cause. And when I met this gentleman, Emmanuel, we thought together we could really push this thing.
Okay. Yeah. Emmanuel.
Yes, please.
How are you?
I'm not bad.
How is the morning so far?
Morning is okay.
Sisters Keepers, you people are innovators coming up with good ideas.
True, we are champions of this fight, and innovation is the way we can get to the mass and fight against gender-based violence in Uganda, yeah, and the world at large.
You think that with the new innovations you're coming up, it's the best way to deal with the challenge at hand?
Yeah, true. Tech is the in thing now, and we think if we can innovate and go towards technology, everybody is using their phone to do anything, to purchase something, to send messages to somebody, to do anything, you need technology. So we think technology can also be blended into gender-based violence, and it will help a lot.
Emmanuel, how hard is it to come up with apps like this? What are the challenges? What do you have to go through?
It takes time. Time is the biggest factor, because most of the developers do develop at night when there's good quiet, good time to think and to code. So it's basically time, and a little money is also involved.
What is little money?
A little meaning we have to pull something out of our pockets to see that something is brought onto ground.
Okay. What is the hardest challenge as you innovators that you're facing in this country so far?
One is that we are flooded. There are so many people doing so much. So it takes the best brains to come up with something. So if there's a challenge, it takes the best brains to figure out that challenge and come up with something. It's the hardest problem. There are too many people and there are too many innovations. It needs somebody with the good brains to break through the market.
How about, are you getting help? Are you getting help from the government? Are you getting help from the people, from the society, from the universities when it comes to, you know, Sisters Keepers? It looks like it's a good idea, but are you getting any help, or you have to struggle and do everything by yourself?
Well, as of now, we are just on our own, as of now. However, through the United Nations Women Uganda, we were able to be recommended to Resilient Africa Network. It's part of Macquarie College of Public Sciences, Public Health, and they've helped us with mentorship, basically, but they've promised more help ahead. And the UN also says, well, let's see how this thing goes. Then maybe, just maybe, we can come on board. In terms of the universities, for now the best they can do is give us a platform to speak to the students, tell them, hey, this is what is actually going on. This app is about A, B, C, D. Because if you look critically, most of there's a gap. Many organizations, yes, exist, and they're saying, yeah, we are fighting gender-based violence in the country. But they're forgetting that there's this gap in the city. They're forgetting about the city. Most of them concentrate in the villages, rural areas. But they're forgetting that even in the city, these things are persistent. So we wanted to come in and try and bridge that gap, because these people also need help. They're amongst us. So we thought, how best can we do that? Yeah, so basically, yes.
Okay, I know very many times you meet people who will tell you, government here to Yambi, someone should help us, because like he said, you need some funds to get some of these innovations up and running. So it means you need support. Yeah. What would you say that, you know, we need some support in this, for example? We need some help from the government with this. Is there any help you need as innovators in this country, or for now you just need to do your thing and maybe later on you get the help that you want?
Definitely, we need help from the government.
What is the help that you need?
We need, of course, financial help. Okay. We need space to do our work. We need moral help. We need people to look at, to recognize the kind of work we are doing. Sometimes it comes a very, very long way. Yeah. And maybe just to add, we got in touch with the minister himself, the line minister, Mr. Honorable Frank Tumwebazi, about this whole application and everything. And he advised us to apply NCPA. They have something going on with developers and so on, yeah. But even with that, there's a challenge. Most of the people we meet along the way are telling us, hey, look here, yes, there is that, they can probably support you, but for them to support you, in most cases, as people who are just trying to contribute and coming up with apps, they'll offer you something. They'll be like, hey, 20 million shillings, you leave the app behind, and you're out of business. And that's not what it's about for us. It's not just about the money. We actually really want to contribute. Yeah.
Okay. So as now it's very clear you need help as innovators. What is the end goal that you seek to get out of these innovations that you're coming up with? Now you have, as Sisters Keepers, you have this new app that helps fight domestic violence. Do you think it's an app that will actually help, and how far do you think it can help?
Well, yes, we totally believe it can actually help. Like I was saying earlier, when these things happen, when sexual violence happens, domestic violence happens, usually people come in when it's too late. The damage is done. Someone has been battered, someone has been burnt. There was a student last year in Makerere, Kembabazi, Makerere University Business School. The boyfriend allegedly tied her to the bed and burnt her to death.
Yes, I saw those pictures.
Assuming she had this app and she had just tapped that button and maybe, just maybe, help had reached before it got to that point. Because we believe that for you to get to that point, there's a period when you can sense that tempers are going up, tempers are flaring. So as a lady, when you sense that you're in that position, all you just have to do is just sound out the help, just in case, to avoid it going overboard.
How about, you're talking about this app, let's try it out. Let's try it out so that hopefully we can help the next victim. And is it as simple as the apps come, or is where do you get started?
Well, it's user friendly.
Okay.
It's very, very user friendly.
Yeah.
You just have to register, sign up. You sign up normally with your mobile phone number.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. This is personalized because everyone has their own mobile phone number.
Okay, we're going to take a closer look at this. So I'm going to ask our camera person here to just come a bit closer so that you can get a closer look at this app. Is it mobile app, or it's both ways?
It's everything. It's mobile and also PC.
Okay.
It's developed for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get this started. I think I'll need you to come to this side. Come to this side so that come right here. You can come right here and take us through it as they get a close look at it. Okay, let's go.
So yeah, basically, Sisters Keeper app, you just sign up with your mobile phone number.
Okay.
Mobile phone number, because everyone has their own mobile phone number. So confidentiality is important for us. So you sign up with your mobile phone number, and once you've signed up with that, you're good to go. It's just as simple as that.
Okay.
So this is the signing up. This is the page which shows that you're now part of the app. I mean, it's now on your phone and it's installed and everything.
Yeah.
So here we have three features. We have Sisters, we have Stories, and then we have Help.
Okay.
Sisters is the counselors. We have professional counselors on this platform.
Okay.
counselors, because when you go through this kind of violence, you need someone to talk to. You need someone to tell you, hey, it's not the end of the world. Come out, speak about your plight, and let's see how best you can get help. Sometimes you're raped, and something can be done before it's too late. Maybe you need to take some tablets to save you. So yes, counselors, professional help is very vital. So that is where the sisters falls in. Right next to sisters, we have stories. Here we copied the Facebook module. You can come and post your stories. I don't know if you can capture this very well, but you post your stories, you tell your experience. The difference here is we have an anonymous feature.
Okay.
Because we take the security of these people serious. Yes. You don't want to come out and say you are beaten and your husband finds that and is like, hey, so you're putting up problems out in the open. No, we don't want that. So you post your story, press anonymous, and no one will know who wrote the story. But your story will be out there, and more people will be inspired to speak about their problems because they've seen that someone else is speaking about her problem out there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then lastly we have the emergency help.
The help.
Yeah, the help.
Let's get into the help bit a little bit more, because you were telling me about that customized message and the contacts that you pick out to send that help to, that customized message calling for help to. Take me through that.
Now, how this works, the help is when you're registering, you are required, it's mandatory to enter 5 mobile contacts of people who you think can help you at any given time of the day. Okay. Is it your brother? Is it your partner? Is it your mom? Is it your dad? Is it your uncle?
Is it
5.
Workmates?
Any 5, yeah. Is it workmates? Any 5 people that you believe can help you at any given time of the day.
Okay.
Once you enter those people, those contacts, they are sent messages the moment you tap this just once.
Do you customize a message? Is it a message that is already customized in the app?
No, it's customized by the app.
Okay.
Yeah, it's customized by the app. So why 5 people? We thought maybe you might send a message to 3 people and they could all miss it. Yeah. But 5 people, it's hard for 5 people for all of them to miss it at a go.
Yeah.
And the best part is, with help, we have integrated it in a way that the Uganda Police Force is notified at the nearest police post to where you are.
Okay.
Are you in Kampala Serena? CPS will be notified.
Okay.
Are you in Mukono Police Station will be notified. Why? Because we know that in Uganda, if the police is not involved, questions are raised. So they're informed, and your loved ones are informed. Police will respond, your loved ones will respond. So help will reach to you much, much faster.
Okay.
Yes.
That's quite something interesting. Where does one get this app? Is it available for download for anyone that is interested?
The app, as of now, is still in prototype because we put it out to get feedback from people. So we got feedback about an issue about the councillors. That was one. Then we're also doing something on the emergency features. People said, okay, if you can send out a message, then what? If police is to follow up, then what? We are adding the video feature. Okay. As long as you press the emergency button, we have the phone turn on, it's video. It turns on its voice recorder, and it begins recording as activities are carried on, so that it's easy for the police. So right now it's in prototype stage, but we are going to launch it soon.
Soon?
Yeah, soon meaning around March 7th.
Okay, I thought you meant the soon of Jesus is coming back soon. But anyway, reality on the ground, morning at NTV, talking to innovators here, Herbert and Emmanuel, the guys that are responsible for Sisters Keepers. Yes, Sisters Keepers. They have come up with a very interesting app that will help fight domestic violence in the country. Reality on the ground, powered by Barclays. Thank you very much, Barclays, for making sure that we always go out and get help from the innovators here for today now, guys who are seeking to offer solutions to the problems that we have in this country. Morning at NTV, my name is David Rukasi. Good morning.
Shaking, crowd igniting superfans. Watch your local press for details on how you could win the Premier League experience of a lifetime.
your gums hurt?
Yeah.
Does your toothpaste contain sage, eucalyptus, myrrh, chamomile?
All that in one toothpaste?
Yes, try Colgate Herbal. Colgate Herbal contains nature's best herbs and Colgate's fluoride technology to give you strong teeth and healthy gums.
Ah, Colgate Herbal.
Let's go. Colgate Herbal for strong teeth and healthy gums naturally.
From Uganda's political and economic capital to your district.
There are very many youth today who are unemployed.
The veterinary doctors who are trained are being replaced by soldiers.
From Karamoja to Soro, from Budoda to Gulu, we are on the way to your district.
We all can do something if we are united to end sexual and gender-based violence.
The police should have one